It's still around after 250 years, the first car the world has ever seen. It seems there might be a confusion in your question. The first recognized steam-powered vehicle is generally attributed to Nicolas Joseph Cugnot, a French engineer and inventor. He built a steam-powered vehicle in 1769 known as the Fardier Vapeur. Nicolas Joseph Cugnot was born in 26 February 1725 Voidvaken, Lorraine, now Department of Meuse, in France. He had military engineering training. He started experimenting in 1765 with operational steam engine-powered gun transport carriage for the French army. One of the first people to successfully use a device for turning a steam piston's reciprocating motion into a rotating motion using a ratchet arrangement was French Army Captain Cugnot. He constructed and utilized a scaled-down version of his three-wheeled Fardier Vapeur. In 1769, a Fardier was a large, two-wheeled horse-drawn cart used for moving extremely heavy objects, including cannon barrels. A full-size version of the Fardier Vapeur was constructed in 1770. It was supposed to carry 4 tons and go 7.8 kilometers or 4.8 miles in an hour. But this was never accomplished in actual use. With 2 wheels at the back and 1 up front, where the horses should have been, the vehicle weighed roughly 2.5 tons tear. The drive mechanism and steam boiler were supported by the front wheel. Through the use of a double handle system, the power unit was articulated to the trailer and navigated from there. According to one source, it was accommodate 4 people and traveled at 3.6 kilometers per hour, 2.25 mile per hour. Poor weight distribution is said to have made the car extremely unstable, a major drawback for a vehicle that meant it was unable to handle rough terrain and climb steep hills. In addition, even by the standards of the time, boiler performance was exceptionally subpar. Every quarter of an hour or so, the vehicle's steam had to be replenished and the fire had to be relit, which significantly decreased the vehicle's total speed and range. In collaboration with Cugnot's hometown of Voidvaken, students from Paris Tech recreated the Fardier de Cugnot 241 years later in 2010. This exact replica proved the concept's validity and the reliability of the tests conducted in 1769. It operated flawlessly. The replica debuted at the 2010 Paris Motor Show and then made a return trip to Voidvaken. Perhaps the first known automobile accident occurred in 1771 when a second prototype car caused minor damage to a brick or stone wall, possibly the walls of the Paris Arsenal or part of a Paris garden. This event, which occurred 33 years after the alleged accident but is not mentioned in the records, actually occurred in 1804. However, the rumor that Cugnot had been arrested and found guilty of careless driving. Cugnot was stripped of his pension in 1789 after the French Revolution and was forced into exile in Brussels, where he suffered extreme poverty. Shortly before his death, Napoleon Bonaparte restored the pension of Cugnot. And finally, he returned to Paris, where he died on October 2, 1804.